I think I was 24 or 25 years old. I was asked to be the fourth, not a bridge game, but in a concert. The three were Ravi Shankarji, Ali Akbar Khan, his brother-in-law, and one of the greatest instrumentalists ever in India, my father, Allah Raka, those three, and the fourth was me. I got on the stage and I thought, okay, well, I'll remember these. I remember these little pieces that I had, grown up with. And I thought, okay, I'll just stick to playing this and just doing that. And I sat on the stage at Carnegie Hall, and then they all started playing, and my father joined in. And then after a little while, he looked at me, and it was a simple rhythm cycle, 4/4. And, I've been playing it day in and day out for years. And I started to go into the same pieces that I had learned in those days. In those days, I had my packages. The whole point was to unveil package 1, package 2, package 3, package 4 at different opportune time, and all designed to be able to make the audience go, show stuff, do stuff until they clap and things like that. And I started on my package number 1, and suddenly, like in the second cycle of the rhythm, my mind went blank. 4/4 cycle, my mind goes blank. I could not think of what I'm supposed to do next. I had no clue what was going to be the way to resolve this and come back to the downbeat so that the others can take on and go on. And I was like panicked. And I had that probably a panic expression on my face. And my father looked at me, and that's the only time he really bailed me out. And he jumped in and started something in the similar mold, and started one of those cadences that finishes the pattern. And I was able to suddenly wake up and join him because he'd shown the way and finish. After that, there was a period of 2 or 3 years where there was no production. I was totally stale. I could not think of enhancing my ability as a tabla player. I could not think of things to do. It was autopilot. I'd play concerts and I was like repeating myself all the time. I was not able to make up new stuff. It suddenly went blank. It's like, people go through periods where the production is down, and you're not able to. And in our music, that's dangerous because 80% of the time you're improvising. So that means thinking on your toes right there and being very spontaneous with your playing. And if you really can't do that and think of things to do, you're in deep doo-doo. I had no clue what to do. So I went away to one of our ancestral village of our gurus, my father's guru. And I did my second, what we call chilla. Chilla is something which is called coming of age. Mm-hmm. Coming of age means that you know how it is, a Native American Indian would have to climb a mountain, find an eagle's nest, get a feather, or kill a bull or something to prove that he's grown, he's a man. Chillas are those. You are now a man of music. Mm-hmm. So from childhood to growing up. So I had done one earlier when I was 16 or something, and this one. And I went away and I retreated. And in that, you are for 40 days. It's very biblical. For 40 days, you're by yourself. You're in this mud hut. And you fend for yourself, you cook for yourself, or you do whatever you do to survive. And 17, 18 hours a day, you're with your music, you're with your instrument. So I had felt that my spirit had kind of lost some faith in me. Maybe I'd become too cocky and was not paying enough attention. So I needed to go back, retreat, and reestablish that connection, beg for forgiveness, whatever it was. And so I took my instrument and I did that for 40 days by myself. And, when you are constantly hearing a certain frequency and it's like monotonous, like a drone or a mantra, somewhere along the line you fall so much into it that you start seeing things, you start imagining what's happening. It affects you in a very interesting way. And the more your experience being on the negative end, it can harm you. And that can happen. But I saw some things in my mind. I think I saw a sage-like figure. I saw that figure telling me things and showing me some ways through certain patterns and stuff. I imagined that was the spirit of the tabla. But to finish the story, I came out of that with a whole different outlook to the music. I dispensed with my packages. I totally dispensed with my packages of trying, in my own cocky way, trying to impress the audience. Instead, I relied and trusted my connection with my instrument to be able to give to me what I needed at that moment to share with the people. So whatever I had done till then was there somewhere, but to use it in the way the Spirit wanted me to use it became more important than for me to be able to play it for the audience the way I felt I should to impress the hell out of them.